Welcome back to the channel. This is Andrew, running with Dr. Andrew, and today is another midweek training talk. All right guys, let's go. The question is that driving your knees, can that be something to help improve your running speed as well as running efficiency? If you just change just that, will that help you out with it? So if you think about it, you look at, obviously look at Kipchoge. He's definitely an anomaly, but you can kind of see him really striving and pushing with his knees forward and extending back with his legs. So there's no moment whenever two legs are touching the ground. So sometimes when we run, we do have a little bit of, there's a train, guys, a couple trains. A couple things that will help get your knees to drive and hopefully can get you a little stronger again. All right guys, I am in Houston today and it's about 95 degrees. I'm doing about a 5-mile run, and so kind of sharing all of you guys the different parks, different areas that I run whenever I go to Houston there. Houston, Texas, that is. Definitely beautiful parks and fun place to really drive your knees. There's no hills here, so it definitely helps out. All right guys, here's my opinion on the research there. Apologize if it does look a little fuzzy. I think I got a little bit of sweat on the camera. But what I'm noticing, I'm driving my knees a little bit more out here because it is a little flatter. And I feel like that is helping me propel forward a little bit more. So I think heel training is one that will help you drive your knee a little bit more, because I train in an area that has a lot of hills. And one second guys. All right guys, I had to wipe off the sweat. I wanted everything to look clear for you, and so driving your knees is going to help you out with hill training and things like that. And also I feel like I'm at a faster pace than I would normally do at the same frequency of stride. So welcome back. Definitely got my run down, a 5-mile run, and it was about a 1-mile warm up and about a 4-mile at pretty close to tempo pace, and so let's continue to talk about driving your knee. It's important. Read a article from WeUKRun, I believe, .com, and I kind of agree with a couple things that they talked about. Is that 2 ways that you can improve speed is increase frequency of your stride, which is one way you can definitely do that, and also increase knee drive. Now this is a little bit different than doing overstriding. Some people will compensate and go overstriding, and that can create some issues with your knee, ankle, hip, all the way up the chain, up to the back as well. If you overstride too much, that's when people start to cause a little bit more pain. So driving knee, meaning the knee going up and then hitting the ground to make sure your shin is pretty parallel to the ground, perpendicular to the ground, and then you're going to kick back into extension. And so that's how you're going to get more of your knee drive to get more speed, hopefully. Anyway, so that's definitely one thing, how you can gain more speed. Hill work is one thing that you can help out with that. Doing track work, running stairs, doing power skips, all different kinds of things that we can do. And also what we'll be doing is up on, I believe, this side here, left side, I'll post it's either a couple videos on running form that I have. One of them is specifically talking about, and also I do talk about specific type of exercises that you can do to help out with your running form and help improve drive, is one of those videos there. So I believe it's a playlist that I have a few videos on that. So those are definitely very important to watch and kind of see how you can really improve that knee drive, and also some plyometrics. That's definitely something you can do, and I've got another link up here too that I'll post of plyometrics, really trying to explode up doing jumping, and you don't have to do like extreme jumping like you're trying to dunk a basketball. Just a little bit, starting off with some very basic things. I have a couple of videos on doing some basic exercises as well, so those are all important to do to help improve your knee drive if you're wanting to get faster. The article went on and talked about how knee drive can be, obviously a sprinter is going to have about 90 degrees of knee bend, and so what they're doing is creating more force going down, so that way they propel themselves better. So obviously you can't sustain that for very long, obviously for 100 meters to 200 meters to maybe 400 meters you can sustain that, but as endurance runners, probably about 45 degrees or so is probably what the knee drive is. So I'm not saying really trying to, and you can practice that, because sometimes exaggeration of knee drive is important, so that way whenever you do get out and you run, and that kind of trains your muscles to re-educate to drive a little bit further up with that. So this concludes this video on knee drive on this week's midweek training talk. This week training is going well. I've done about 9 miles so far, and doing good this week, and so I hope everyone out there keep safe, keep running, and we'll see you next time.